Hi, welcome to Magical Unicron. I'm Serena Verona. Today I will be doing a love and romance reading for the month of March for the air signs. That's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So for each of our piles today, we'll have 3 cards from the Lantern Oracle, 5 cards from the True Heart Intuition Tarot, 5 clarifiers from the Tarot of the Divine. We'll continue over on Patreon with 5 cards from the Light Seers Tarot, 3 cards from the Gospel of Aradia. We'll do your charm reading, of course. And we'll finish up with 1 card from the Whispers of Love Oracle. Now, if you're not my Patreon member, but you'd like to be, the link is in the description box below. For as little as $3 a month, you'll have early access to all of my extended reads, plus a little bit of fun bonus content over there as well. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you are interested in fun merch, the link to my Teespring page is below. Okay, we're ready here, so let's get started. Okay, Gemini, we're going to kick off your reading with radical honesty. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. So maybe you need to do a little bit of introspection. Maybe you need to be living a bit more of a authentic life. Broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams. You know, since this is a love and relationships reading, I feel like maybe your relationship has gone wrong here. It was something you invested a lot in and it just didn't work out. And maybe you're struggling with that a bit. And maybe you're not telling people. Spirit self, be who you are as you are. Yeah, this goes back to that authenticity. Definitely be who you are and don't be afraid to be who you are. Even if, I love this card, it's so beautiful. And so are you. This card is not beautiful by mistake or by coincidence. You are a beautiful person. Be who you really are. Because even if someone rejected you, that just means they're not the right person. We're going to kick it off with the Tower. All right. Yep. Something came down. Something you spent a lot of time, a lot of energy, maybe even a lot of money investing in, trying to build. It came down. I'm really feeling that this is probably a romantic relationship for many of you, and it just came crashing down, and you weren't expecting it. You had put a lot of hope, a lot of faith, and a lot of resources into this thing, and the foundation just was not stable enough to hold. The Sun. Sorry about the birds. They're very happy today. You were really putting a lot of hope into whatever this was. You expected it to be your joy. You really were looking forward to this beautiful, happy life with this person, and it didn't work out, and now you're having a really hard time recovering from investing so heavily. The Moon. So there were probably some secrets in this relationship, or you definitely feel like you're in the dark right now. Especially when it comes to you. It's across here from Spirit Self. You may be totally lost, feeling like you lost your identity when you lost this relationship. It's time to get it back. 9 of Wands. This is defensiveness. This is fighting a lot of battles. There were probably a lot of arguments here. And you always felt like you had to justify everything you did, everything you said. Just constant defense. Uncomfortable energy. 10 of Wands. Beautiful. This is a progression. 9 of Wands to the 10 of Wands. And 10 of Wands is too many burdens, too heavy, cannot move forward. It's time to drop them. And it's the end of the cycle. It is time to release whatever these broken dreams are, because it's done. They're not side by side by accident. Ace of Swords. Yep, this is your brand new challenge, and the challenge is to get past the pain of this tower. Towers are never easy. Even when we understand they need to fall down and we need to move on, it's still difficult because there's just so much investment there. But this is your challenge. Your challenge is to recognize And I'm just noticing the eye as I'm saying recognize. It's the challenge to recognize that this was not in your best interest, that you could never reach this level of happiness with this Tower. Four of Wands. Yeah, you were hoping this thing went to marriage, but it didn't. Seven of Wands. So now there's some jealousy. There's some jealousy involved, and you feel, again, it's this same kind of defensive energy. This is a little different because this is you in a good place and people are jealous of you. Or it could be, the message can be reversed because this is a general reading, excuse me. This could be the person that you were in this Tower situation with, and you're feeling jealous of them. They've moved on, they're doing great, and now they're surrounded by all kinds of people and having a great time, and you are not feeling good about that at all. It's like a blow to your self-esteem. But this could also be you. There could be people trying to tear you down as well. Again, a blow to the self-esteem. The Emperor. Gemini, you need to remember that you are a divine being. This is the potential that you have. Gender never matters in my readings. The Emperor is a person who is the culmination of all the kings of the tarot. They're very wise, they're very educated, they're very knowledgeable and experienced. They're very good with their resources and their people. They're very passionate about what they do. In order to reach this beautiful energy here, which is totally a potential for you, Gemini, you have to let go of this defensiveness, this need to constantly fight all of these battles, and you need to lay down these burdens. You can't get to this energy when you're stuck in these types of energies. And this Emperor is next to your spirit self. Be who you are as you are. We talked about what a beautiful person you are. This is who you truly are. And we have the Moon again. Oof. So you may not be sure how to proceed from here. The Tower has fallen. We need to set down these burdens. You're not sure where to go because you invested so much in this future that did not happen. So you're not really sure where to go. Well, the good news is the Moon gives us light. It's feeble light, but it's light. Just keep walking that road. Keep moving forward. It's not easy. It's not an easy road, but keep moving forward because you are an amazing person. Focus on you, not on anybody else, just you, and keep walking forward. Gemini, that's the end of the YouTube read, but if you want to join me over on Patreon, the link is in the description box below. I loved reading for you today. I hope you enjoyed it too. I'm going to move on to Libra. All right, Libra. We have radical curiosity, seeing as if for the first time, every time. Nice. We have weeping wound. You are not your wounds. Could be that you have been injured in the past and now you have difficulty seeing past that in new situations with new people. So just remember, you are not your wound. Wisdom in play. Our intuition knows more than we do. Trust your gut, Libra. All right. We have the Hanged Man. You need to take a little time out here to gain a new perspective, Libra. And it's probably from these wounds here. Just take a little time to heal, a little time to think things through and understand why this happened, because there was a reason for it. Beautiful. We have the Emperor. Libra, this is probably your energy. Gender never matters in my readings. The Emperor is the culmination of all the kings. This is a person who's very wise, very educated, very knowledgeable and fair, very supportive and nurturing and empathetic, very good with their resources and their people, very ambitious and charismatic. I know that's a lot to take in, Libra, but this, and you may not be feeling this right now because you are wounded, but this is who you truly are at your center. We have strength. You're going to need that to overcome this, to take this time out and get this new perspective. Just hang in there, Libra. Yay, we have the star. Libra, make a wish. Beautiful. When it comes to making your wishes, trust your gut. When you're thinking about your future, about what you want, the kind of life you want to live, trust your gut. And it may be a little shaky right now because of these wounds. It may be hard to hear that little voice inside that tells you the truth. But listen. Listen a little harder. And we have the Empress. Oh my goodness. Libra, we have divine counterparts here. This is a power couple, the Emperor and Empress. And the Empress came in right after your star. Again, gender never matters for me. So this is a person who is very creative, very good at coming up with ideas about what they want and then making those ideas happen. Very loving and nurturing and supportive. Very good with their resources. Again, this is a beautiful pair. Now, this is a love and romance reading, so I'm really feeling for most of you this is a pair. But for some of you, this could be where you are now, and this could be a life upgrade. Where you go from this person who is very loving and nurturing and beautiful to this person who's a little more assertive. And, after a bad wound, that can go either way. But that's why we're getting this new perspective here. But really, it's hard to ignore this power couple in the middle of a love read. I do still feel this is your energy, your potential energy. It's not where you're sitting now. But this person could easily come forward in your future, or they may be in your present now. But with this wound, I don't think you're in a relationship with them. Now, for some of you, I'm not really feeling this, but for some of you, just because it's a general reading, alternate idea here is this is someone from your past who hurt you. But that's not ordinarily what the Empress does. So, not really feeling that. We have the Five of Wands. So, this is competition. It can be friendly competition. It can be jealousy. Sometimes it's sexy banter, but it's here with this new perspective card. So I'm thinking this was probably jealousy and competition. Whoever hurt you always felt like they were in competition with you. They were jealous of how amazing you are and what amazing potential you have, and they just couldn't stand it. That's why this person's a much better match. And I do feel for most of you, this is a future person. Ace of Cups, beautiful, brand new beginning. Brand new beginning. It's on the same row with this person here. That's why I'm thinking future. And they're your match. They're going to make you feel the feels. The Hanged Man again. Okay, Libra, I cannot express how important it is that you get this new perspective. Do not drag this into the relationship with this person. You need this beautiful radical curiosity where you're seeing relationships as if this is the very first one you've ever had. Like everything's new, everything's fresh. This old wound is not from this person. It is so important to remember that. Do not drag this wound into this relationship. Five of Cups. And it's on top of your star. So the thing that's keeping this person out of your life, this happiness out of your life, is this grief over this pain. Now remember, there's 3 spilled cups and there's 2 full ones. And as long as you're crying over those 3 spilled ones, you'll never see these 2 behind you. These are beautiful blessings in your life. Don't cry over spilled milk. because it will keep you from these beautiful cards here. Five of Swords. This is conflict. Okay, we've got 5 fives now. This is obstacles. You are creating your own obstacles here. This is why this new perspective is so important. You are creating your own obstacles. You will be in conflict with this person if you don't heal these wounds and realize this is a brand new relationship that has nothing to do with this pain. This will be you crying, and this will be them going, what did I do? I don't even understand. Well, they didn't do anything. See this echoing imagery here? Crying. We need a new perspective here. We need to trust that the universe is lining up something beautiful so we can reach our potential. Stay strong, Libra. Get that new perspective. Don't get bogged down in obstacles that you have invented for yourself. Okay, Libra, that is the end of the YouTube read. I loved reading for you today, even though it's a little sticky here, but you can get through this. I know you can. I hope you got something out of it. I'm going to move on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, what do we have for you today? Distorted perceptions. Reality is rarely what we are raised to believe it is. So things may not be what they seem right now, Aquarius. Accountability. Responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and others. And voice. You are here to be known, so speak and be seen. Maybe you're holding back, and that's these cards are definitely, they're not in the way I would usually interpret them. They're different. They're not backwards, but like reversed. You've been holding back on your voice, and you speaking up, you being who you are, is part of your responsibility as a person. But it's been difficult. And maybe you're feeling like what you have to say is not valuable, but that's a distorted perception. Let's look at your tarot. The World. This is the end of a major cycle. That could be why you've got a little bit of hesitation here, or a little bit of confusion, is because something is coming to an end. Something major is coming to an end for you, and that can cause a little bit of any change can cause some chaos in your life. And so maybe you're not quite, maybe you're a little off balance by it. 9 of Discs. So this is about a comfortable life. This is about doing well financially, doing well with your career. This could be your current energy. It's kind of, the 9 is pretty much the end of the cycle. So it may be that you're changing careers. It may be that, I hope you didn't lose your job. It may be that you're moving on to a new project. Something's coming to a close here that has to do with your material life. And maybe you're a little off-footed about it. Your thinking's a little distorted. And you're not really speaking because you're not sure what's going to happen next. Queen of Wands. So Aquarius, I feel like this is energy that you may have had in the past, or you may wish to have in the future, but you're not feeling it right now. The Queen of Wands, gender never matters in my readings, is a person who is very confident and passionate and creative and ambitious. The only problem is sometimes they're a little vain, and they can be a little hot-headed too. If this is your current energy, you're faking it. It's not real. Like, you may have felt this in the past, and you may be hoping to feel it in the future, But if you're trying to be this person right now, you feel like it's fake. And that's why you're not really speaking out much, or the voice you're speaking with is not your own. And your perception is a little distorted. You are an amazing person. There's no doubt in my mind. You're just not really feeling it. The Fool. Yes. Beautiful new beginning. We have the end of a major cycle here. We have the beginning of a new cycle here. And I love this Fool card because her dress blends into the background. So spiritual for me. So this new beginning is going to require a leap of faith. And that's why this is feeling kind of fake. This confidence here is kind of fake because you don't know what's going to happen. You have no idea where you're going or what you're doing or how you're going to get there or what skills you need. And that's why you're holding back on your voice a little bit and your perception's a little distorted, and responsibility you're a little confused about because you're not sure what you're responsible for yet. But this new major cycle is going to begin. If it hasn't already started, it's going to require a leap of faith and it's going to scare you. Six of Swords. Beautiful. You're going to move forward anyway. Fear or no fear, you're going to move forward anyway. You're not going to stay trapped in your head. Gorgeous. We have the Eight of Wands. Change is coming fast. This ending is coming in so quickly. Circumstances are changing. This may be part of what's making your head spin a little bit, and you're trying to be this confident person, and you're just, you're like, but hold on, because this is beautiful, and it's coming out of this. Oh, we have the Three of Swords. This is pain, emotional pain. So you may be doing okay financially, or you did in the past. Maybe that could be past energy for some of you. It's a general reading, but there's this emotional pain linked to it. Now, the good news is we have the Six of Swords over here. That means you're going to sail away from this pain. You're going to let it go. Probably because you're going to be excited about this new beginning here, and it's going to make you want to get out of this pain. But this is what you're feeling right now. It's stifled your voice. It's confused your thinking. You're unclear on what your responsibilities are now. Hang in there. Hang in there. The Hermit. You may need to do a little introspection, a little self-reflection. You may need to take some time for yourself and go away and be alone for a while. Do that. It's very good for you. This is finding yourself again. You feel a little lost here. You're pretending like you're not, but you're feeling a little lost here. Most people don't notice it though, because you still have this awesome facade here. But you need to go find yourself again. You need to find your true voice again. Seven of Swords. This is deception. Now, it can be linked to this Three of Swords, but I don't think it is, because it's here with this beautiful new beginning, and it's here next to this card where you've got this facade going on that we're just talking about. This is you trying to deceive other people into thinking that you are this confident person who is going to stride forward boldly. But that's not really what's going on in your head right now. You're scared, and you have no idea what you're going to do. But you're going to go anyway. And it's okay to hide this for now and put on this brave, confident facade. That's okay. Wouldn't hurt if you have someone to confide in. But for now, this is okay. Queen of Coins. This is where you're headed. Now, I'm not seeing a lot of love here, which is weird. Other than this pain may have come out of love, this looks like a career read to me. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very good with their resources. And it could be that in the past you were in relationships where your resources were sapped. If this is past energy for you, don't worry, you're going to get it back. So the love I'm seeing here has nothing to do with romance. It's all about you loving you. You taking good care of you. You finding out who you are and voicing who you really are. You loving yourself enough to fake confidence even when you don't really have it. And taking a leap of faith and moving away from pain. This is all self-love, Aquarius. And it's what you need to get past this pain. And you will. It's going to happen. But you really need to learn to love yourself. Well, Aquarius, that's it for the YouTube read. But if you'd like to join me over on Patreon, the link is in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you are into fun merch, the link to my Teespring page is below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.